Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man. And we're back on Honeydew Farms XL. And I did a episode yesterday, I think it was, and in that episode we had to start the farm over because I have a different version. It's version 4. I'm assuming that it's 4. The version I had was version 1.1, I think, and this one is version 1.04, something like that. I'm assuming that it's the 4th version because he used the number 4. But there was something I did. I showed off this Quicker Picker Upper mod here, and I said that I was going to try to make it a little bit bigger and make it run a little faster. Well, when I looked at the mod, it already is able to be bigger, and I must have missed that when I bought the rig, because according to the mod, you can either buy the 100,000 version or the 150,000 version. And I must have missed that and bought the smaller version. So let me dump this because I don't want to lose my straw. And let me take it over to the shop and see if I can upgrade it. Okay, I'm going to move away from it with the tractor. If I don't, then it tries to do the tractor, not the trailer. So let's get up here. And let's see if we can customize it. Main color, I did that. That's all fine. Standard configuration. There. I didn't put the extension on. Okay, so you've got an extension that boosts it up to 15 or 150,000. I'm going to leave the Michelin tires, all of that the same. There's nothing else I can do here. Wheel setup, nothing else. But I missed that the first time. So let's customize that. All right, so now it'll hold a little bit more. Now, I did go in and adjust the speed. So I think we should be able to work this rig at 24, at least 24 miles an hour. But I went in to change the size and found out I didn't have to. Cool beans. Alright, let's see what we can do now. So it holds 150,000 instead of 100, and it should go around 24 miles an hour, hopefully, if I did it right. Well, it's already past 18. Okay, it's doing 21, but I think I'm going up a hill here. And I don't have the biggest tractor on here. It's got pretty good size. It's the Fendt. It's actually a pretty good size tractor, but it's not the biggest tractor in the batch. And even so, it's going faster than it was. So I think the top speed I had before was 18. Let me catch this. See, I'm already up to 21 now that I've leveled off into some flatter ground. Now I'm going downhill, and I'm doing 24 miles an hour. So great, perfect, love it. Can't live without it. All that kind of good stuff. How's everybody today? I hope you're doing well. We're well into the holiday seasons. The holiday season. Well, there's more than one season, I guess. We've got it's a holiday season, winter season, Christmas, New Year's, all that kind of good stuff. I'm just going to say happy holidays now, only because I'm not sure whether you're going to see this before or after Christmas. And if I say happy holidays, that will include New Year's. So, and I'm sure you'll be seeing this before then. And I told you in the last episode that I wasn't going to talk about time frame because I didn't know when these are going to come out. And the first thing I do is start talking about the holidays. So I got to knock it off. So that works well. We'll go with that. I tell you, this rig right here makes it so much easier to pick it up. I noticed that we're going into nighttime, or into dusk. So let me see what was going on here. Did this John Deere finish his job? He did. Although I noticed at the front end there was a little bit missed. So let me see. We've got 3% left of lime in the rig. I don't like the way nighttime comes in this game. It's like somebody's out there flipping switches. 1 minute there's sunshine, a switch is flicked, and it gets a little bit darker. And then another switch is flicked and it's just dark. And then about 1 o'clock it gets light again. I don't know what's that. You know, is that considering that after midnight the moon comes out? I don't know. The lighting is kind of weird. All right, we just ran out of lime, but it's close enough for government work. I need to put a pressure washer in. I don't have one yet. Okay, mixed rations, did they get what they were supposed to get? I seriously thought I did this in the last episode. This is the second truckload, by the way. Wow. Take a lot of feed, don't they? I don't have anything to feed the horses yet, so we got to work on that. So before I get started, let me check the fields and see what kind of stage we're at. This one is limed and ready to be seeded. This one I'm picking up straw on, and then it needs to be plowed and limed. This one is ready to harvest. I'm going to leave it alone for now since it's going into nighttime. This one is growing, but it's already been fertilized. It needs to be weeded. That's what I'm looking for right there. If I sleep through the night, that weeding is going to be. This one's ready to be seeded. Okay, this one is needing to be plowed, and this one needs lime, but it's got oh, wait a minute, it's ready to harvest. It won't do me any good to weed this one. Let me double check that one that also had weeds, because if it's ready to harvest, then there's no point. This one's also ready to harvest. This one is not, so I can weed this one, and I want to do that before nighttime. So let me grab this Rubicon right here. I'm going to stop time, or not stop it, but put it down to normal real life time, because I don't want to work in the dark. I can't see well enough, and it's no fun for you to try to watch me do something in pitch darkness. So as soon as I get this done, then I'll get into the next day. Right, while that's filling up, I was going to get my windrower out and windrow this hay. Throw some lights on. Get that out. Alright, so it looks like that is ready. Let me go get it. So I think I can hire a worker to do that. What do we got here? Oh, this needs to go into the farm. I don't want that crop and that field over there ripening while I'm trying to weed it. That's why I turned the time back to real time to slow it down. See? Somebody just flipped the switch and it's just darker than it was. Weird. I don't know how else they do it, but it didn't seem like that happened in the other game. It didn't seem like it was a switch being flipped. It was just like it gradually got dark. But I could be mistaken. These things need some brake job. Brakes are not real good on it. Can we hire somebody to weed this thing? Alright, Matt Jensen's weeding our field. Let's run back to the windrower. I'm interested to find out if it's going to windrow going south. Because if you remember in the last episode we had a little bit of an issue. It would not tether going south and it would not tether going west. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. I do not like green eggs and ham. I will not tether north and south. Alright, it seems to be working. Maybe it's just the tethering that doesn't work right. Of course, it is dark and I can't really see all that well, but it looks like it's working. Isn't that weird that it would not tether? I wonder if it has something to do with the mod. I can't imagine that it does, because the tethering mod I did myself, and I cloned it right from the game. So it's the same one you'd buy in the game. All I did was make it, I cloned it exactly the way it was and made it do go a little bit faster and some things like that. I didn't do that much to it. I didn't change the scripting in any way. Oh well, 'tis what it is. Stuff happens. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. We'll take what we get. At least we'll have something to feed with to the animals. I do not have... I think one of these fields has oats on it, but I can't recall. If it doesn't, I'll have to remember to seed some oats, because the horses need oats. And I'm seeding that one right there with potatoes. Field number 1 will have potatoes on it for the pigs. Cattle should have everything they need. They've got... Well, no, they need straw, not straw, grass. The cattle need grass as well as the sheep. So the next batch of grass cutting is going to be for grass and not for hay. Although I can't remember in this game now, do the sheep take hay as well, or just the horses? I'll have to check when I get over there. I haven't worked a lot with animals, so I don't recall. Not a big priority at this point. Man, I tell you what, we've had some real nasty storms. We had 2 storms in a row. I think we had a day or two between the 2 storms. And I live on the coast, so we're used to storms. Although they haven't been as frequent as they used to be. But today, we've had bright sunshine. Now, it hasn't been warm. I think, let me see, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we barely made 45 degrees. So it's not overly warm, but it's bright and sunny. Beautiful out. Now I got a little bit of cut hay over here. I don't know why that little patch is there. But let's see if we can straighten it up. Alright. That's good enough for government work. Now, with our quicker picker-upper, it should be a lot faster picking this stuff up than it was before. So I might move my straw guy over here and get this picked up. And I'm running out of daylight very quickly here, so even though it's in real life, real time. Let's get this truck off the beaten track here. Alright, he's ready to go. Let's get her done. Look at that. I love it. Oh, don't hit the building. Just because you can. Isn't that sweet? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Deaf Gamer. I have a subscriber in my live stream Twitch, Deaf Gamer, and he gave me this piece of equipment here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Getting quite full, but I'm at the end of the row, so let's run right directly over to the horses and give them some hay so they've got something to eat. I know I had people telling me, you know, they don't really starve. I know, but I still feel bad that they need hay and I didn't give it to them. Oh, somebody flipped the switch again. While he's doing that, let me see. Oh, is he done? Okay, he's done. So I can go into the house and sleep. I think that's the only field that needed herbiciding. Before I stop though, did it have all the fertilizer? Oh, 77%. What? That 100%. Oh, that's weird. So I must have missed a little bit of fertilizing on that, but that's okay. The majority of the field is, and you can check it. That's not anything difficult to do. Soil clump. Say, yeah, see, there's just a little bit of the edges that didn't get for some reason. That's okay. Not a big a deal. All right, I'm going to kick this back up to 5 times the speed. I don't think it's 5 times. Well, it might be. I don't know how they work that. It doesn't matter. Rooster. Okay, what was it? 2000, okay, 4. Let's do about 12 hours. And see if that gets it into daylight. Well, close enough. It's 8 o'clock. I slept in this morning. I feel bad about it. Oh, I woke up to fog. All right, we're going to do some potatoes. Let's get that started. And I'm going to start actually which way should I go? Huh, good question. Why don't I just go this way? I don't think I'll go in the drink. I wonder why they call it that. That phrasing. I fell in the drink. No, you fell in a lake, or you fell in a pond, or you fell in whatever. You fell down a well. Okay, barley, canola, soybeans, sunflowers, corn, potatoes. Here we go. I'm going to hire a worker here. And let's see who we got. Chase Wheeler, a young lad. I haven't seen his dad for a while. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, did they get enough hay? Or did it just stop on me? I think they did, and they just got to eating. Now, let me check the animals and see. The chickens only need wheat or barley. That's all they need. And water. No, they get water. They've got water. Right. Okay, cow pasture. Okay, the cattle need water. And they need, well, they need hay or silage. I gave them silage. That's good enough. But they also need grass, which I don't have. All right, so I knew that. The sheep need water and grass or hay. The pigs are just dandy and fine. I gave them, they need water. They need water. But I gave them plenty of pig food, which evidently also includes some potatoes. So that's good to know. And the horses only need water and oats, and then they'll be fine. Cool. All right, I don't want to give the sheep hay because my hay is valuable for the horses. I'm going to give them grass. We'll get some cut. And everything will be hunky-dory. That's another saying. Where did that come from? Hunky-dory for being okay. What does that mean? Everything will be hunky-dory. Stuff like that happened back in the past, and people forget where the stuff comes from. Why would you say hunky-dory? What does that mean? Did hunky do something good for Dory and it became okay? It's crazy. Crazy. All right, this isn't going to take long, so let me do it. Let me get it done. One more pass, we'll be done with this, and then Get this little tail end over here. Now see, it's another example of how I should have probably gotten the plow working on this field to the right here before I did this, and I didn't do it. Go Big Bud. Oh, I can't. I'm still getting straw off of it. But hey, I know I've got the... I'm not going to get straw off the sunflower field, so I can start plowing that one. Was that this one? I think that's this one here. Oh, I've got eggs coming already. Alrighty then. Now I can go back if I do it smartly. Let's get this guy going because I know I got another field that's ready. This particular field was ready before the weeds came in, so I didn't get a chance to do the weeds on this field. And we've got barley here. Yeah, Andy Tom is doing... Oh, wait a minute. Stop, Andy. I had to fire Andy. Sorry, Andy. Let's get the windrow. But now we've got Jonathan Girth on the job. Sorry, Andy. Maybe you can do another field for us. And this one has to grow a little bit more before I do it and work it again. But it's so shocking how fast those booms come up. So today is the last day of school for kiddies for the holidays. May not be by the time you watch this. As I said earlier, I was going to stop talking about time frame, and I've done it again. Now I'm hoping that that field in front of me there has oats on it, because I need oats. So I should have probably done that one first as far as harvest. And I got to work on this. I wish I had course play, or I could actually hire a worker in this field. And I don't think I can because he doesn't know what's been done. I can try it, but I don't think it works. I don't think it works that way. This isn't normally a piece of equipment you could hire a worker for. So I don't think it's going to work for me. Darn it. If I can get enough, I already said that it's not Christmas yet, even though I wasn't going to say that in my videos. I've already said it, so it doesn't hurt to say it now. I'm going to try to get enough videos done between now and Christmas Day that I can take the rest of the Christmas holiday off and actually have fun playing new Christmas games. Since I've got a lot of family here, we can sit and play games instead of me recording. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to need that straw. I'll get the straw off that other field, but then from this point, I don't know what to do. This machine that I'm driving right now makes it a lot more quicker, more efficient, since I can do 2 rows at a time. That it will be easier to pick up the straw and actually sell it for profit. Okay, now, what else can I be doing? I've got the plow guy. What's that guy doing? He's working. What's he doing? Oh, no, stop that. What was he doing? Planting a field in potatoes I don't want planted in potatoes. And you didn't get the end over here. Let's clean this field up here. I've only got 9% seed left in here. Let's see if I can get this done. I'm gonna have to get my plow out and clean that end of that field off that he actually accidentally did potatoes on. All right, well, is there anything else that's ready to be seeded? Field 5 is. I definitely don't want to do potatoes on field 5, so I'm thinking maybe some canola. What was that ding? Is that in the game? It's not like a cowbell or a Christmas bell. Oh my God, I hope it's not a Christmas bell, or not a church bell, that's what I meant. I hope it's not a church bell. I had one episode that I did that it was a church bell in, and somebody claimed it was a song they wrote, and I got a copyright issue on it. And I had to go in and cut the church bells out, and it was part of the game. There were church bells in the game. Okay, ready to harvest 100%, no weeds. This is oats. So yes, 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 we do have oats. Right. Spread your wings. Oh, wait a minute. Don't spread your wings. I don't have enough seed. Let me go take care of that. Oh, horses, don't get all shook up. All right, let's throw some seeds in here. Cool. I love it. I love it. I really do like the seeder. I've gotten used to it. It wasn't one that I originally would have used, but I like it. Oh, wait, don't put your thing away. We got some work to do here. Okay, let's lower the plow. Get rid of these potatoes. Wow, he literally went down to the end of the field, didn't he? That's weird that he would do that. Very strange, very strange. All right, looks like we've got our seed in the seeder. I thought I was going to make it. I didn't. I didn't make it. Alright, let's close this up and get the heck out of here. We're going to get out of Dodge. Then I got to get a truck over, collect some barley. I got to keep picking up straw. We got 101 things to do. Keep busy on the farm. Only got one rooster. I wonder if it makes any difference if you buy more than one rooster. If you get more eggs. You'd think so, wouldn't you? If you got two guys out there doing their business, you'd think you'd double the egg count. All right, here we go. Canola time. Pat Pearson's on the job. Let's get this guy back out. Oh, wait a minute. I got to pick up... I've got barley to pick up so that combine keeps working. Wow, he got full fast. He only did 3 turns down the field. He didn't even finish the 3rd turn. He's getting ready to go again. Ready, set. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Almost there. Go. And he's off like a shot. Alright, I gotta get some water to the animals. We're not using this guy right at the moment. John Deere's are noisy. I don't like the sound of the John Deere's. They sound like some threshing machine or a washing machine. There's no throaty blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? There's no throaty engine sound there. It's just like, it's like a bucket of bolts turning in a dryer. Not my favorite sound in a tractor. And I don't like that it looks like it's using steam. I want to see some black smoke come out of that sucker. Prove to me it's a real engine. Not a steam engine. Stop by and pick up some water on our way to the animals. Right, fill me up with some water. See what else we got going here. That, you guys waiting for another load. I don't know what to do with that truck now. Not worried about it, but I don't know whether I should sell it or keep it. I can only run one combine. Well, I guess I could run 2 combines, but boy, I'd be busy running between the 2. Now this farm, I've been using the Internationals only because I like a combine that has a header that has its own wheels under it. I don't like using the header trailers. Takes too much time to drop them and put them on a trailer. You got to have 2 pieces of equipment. You've got to have the combine, then you have to have a tractor, then you have to have a trailer. Too much of a hassle. So that's why I've been using the International. Now the Ideal is a good combine also. And on a farm like this, I could probably use it because I could leave the header on the combine and just drive through the fields. I wouldn't have to worry about telephone poles and trees in the way and stuff like that. So I might get a second one and get an Ideal to use. Alright, Jonathan's full. He needs to be emptied. This guy's full and needs to be emptied. I've never seen such pretty weeds in this game. White and red flowers supposed to be weeds. Let me pull this guy out of the way so that I can get to my truck. I keep wanting to call this man truck a Mack truck. We don't have man trucks or whatever in America that I know of. We got Mack trucks and Peterbilts and Volvos and Kenworths and Fords. Not a lot of Fords. You don't see a lot of Ford trucks. Semi-trucks. We used to have a lot of Freightliners. You don't see too many of those anymore. Freightliner name, that is. Okay, it's combine. You gotta wait till I get out of the way. I do have some money. I think I'm gonna buy an Ideal combine and see if I can run between the 2. Because I've got... well, now wait a minute. I don't know how much the Ideal I've got set. I don't think I've got him set at 150,000. I don't know what it holds. I'll have to check. I might have to remod it. But if I boosted it up to 150,000, then I could put 1 trailer for this combine, 1 trailer for that combine, and have a load. And with the emptying of this trailer, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you all had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you back in the farm on the next episode. Or back on the farm in the next episode. In the meantime, happy farming.